Hey guys, welcome back. And today I'm gonna play a interesting puzzle, which is Ocean plus any spirit. Today is gonna be on the waters, and we're gonna play against Livestock. And the reason that Ocean is an interesting puzzle is because usually you play on your own, like solo board, right? But Ocean requires you to trade action with Ocean and take care of the Ocean inland. So yeah, let's see how it goes. We got board A and board B. Um, Board D is a very good HLC board if this part has no adjacency for warmer waters, because it can take care of every starting explorer that contains a inland town, right? If it explores here, I'm gonna just draw this town out and then gather here and push the Han here, and they're gonna just trade with two two towns, one explorer for the And if mountain shows up on turn one, I can just gather a town like this. So there's no town to gather into this N8, which makes it like 3 towns plus 1 explorer ravaging with no adjacent town. So it's going to be like 7 damage, not going to be a LC from Habsburg. Either way, it's pretty good. So yeah, Underwater's taking board D and Ocean takes board A. Board A is also a very good Ocean board. I'm gonna play Deeps by the way, because Deeps has like +1 range ability to affect the board, which is like better if it's not comboing very closely with another spirit. And Wonder doesn't have the ability to like combo very closely with the Ocean. Right? I was specifically referring to Finder, which is able to move Ocean presence inland, or Many Mines, which does the same thing. But in a general sense, Deeps is like usually the safer choice. And yeah, let's grab the Deeps token and let's start on A1. A1 is also a very good starting land, just because you can, you know, grab explorers from 3 different terrains. I mean, if it's wetland starting, it's like it is what it is, but otherwise, we can take care of a lot of starting terrain. And let's start one of what is on board D. One in the land with light, one in the land with highest numbered land with town center symbol with a blight over there. And let's do the initial explore. It's actually wetland, huh? Now, now it comes like this sort of problem, which I don't know. Okay. I mean, it's a very interesting explorer because, for D, I can call the deeps gathering 2 explorers, but then it's still kind of interesting. I don't know. Maybe I draw this on turn one. If I draw this on turn one, it's not going to be an LC immediately. And this is going to be an LC, right? If I don't do anything, this is not going to be an LC and this is an LC. I take a blight here, which is fine. I like to have blight on the coastal. And we can try to solve one of the water sport, right? There's also a benefit of taking 2 blight on turn one, which is to stop the double escalation, which could be relevant. But then I also want to take 1 blight on one of the water sports just because, it can also shut down the escalations. Where I draw the town is also very interesting. I can grow as far as this land and this land. I can't reach this, which means I'm supposed to draw exactly into here. And if I draw it into here, then the town's going to be gathered here. And I can't do anything about this, which, it's the same result. It's still an LC. The difference is that I take an LC here or here, and it builds one less town, which could be relevant. But I'm using draw. I think I'm supposed to, keep draw for later use. Okay, we'll see. So I'm pretty sure Ocean is supposed to G2 bottom playing Call and Swallowed. I mean Call and Tidal Boon. go here, and go here. So we can call two explorers into the ocean. It's very strong starting. And take an LC here. Don't take an LC here. But also take an LC if I was hit with a thriving trade or each building deals +1 or cost of pounds multiply. There's a fair chance I get to edge case. Then I still take only two LC photos. After that, I think it's gonna be okay. Yeah, this wetland starting makes this puzzle so much more interesting, but also so much more brutal. We'll see. Okay. So there's a choice of whether I draft a major or minor on turn one of Wonder Waters. The reason behind it is that I can take a Tidal Boom, which is like +2 energy, and that makes the major path much more viable. So I also like to forget cards in the discard, you know. Also, Ocean doing Color Deeps here means that I am not very obliged to use Photographic Blood on turn one. It's also very interesting. I think I'm still supposed to draft a minor and play the minor I drafted. But then I have to play a minor that has exactly water or animal and also affects the board. And the reason behind that is that I want to have the slow innate to be able to stop another build. Like, yeah, the main reason is that I really want to solve these problems, but I don't think we have enough action economy to be able to do this. I mean, yeah, maybe I'm supposed to start with rack in just in case these or these show up. It's like 1 out of 3 chance. But if I get hit with this edge case, I might be able to do this. But even then, like this, so there are two lines, right? One is that I draw this town out. One is that I rag on turn one and play around the worst case. But either way, they're gonna be in my discard, and I don't want to forget these two cards from the major because these are like very good minus on my hand. It's so weird. It is so weird. Yeah, I think I'm supposed to draft a minor weep. Does weep do anything? Suspiciously, it does. Shore seeds. What is this shore seeds? I mean, I can shore seed a Badland here. Water innate, push the blight. Then I want to use the water innate to actually do something else. Uh, it's tricky. I think I'm supposed to take weep. Weep is just a safer choice here. And I'm gonna grab this tab out here. And then in case Explorer happens in the sands or mountains, I'm gonna be very happy. If the Explorer is jungles, we doesn't have any text, which could be an issue. But then, uh, yeah, what to start with Wounded is so interesting. This action trade makes the story so much different. Yeah, what do I do on turn one? Uh, don't think I have anything to do. Maybe we just, get some infrastructure going. We just play short seats. The Weep has I mean, weep is still not bad, right? It plays around this these edge cases. I think I'm supposed to still play weep, and if it's jungle, I'm still gonna like smile and do nothing. And I'm gonna grow here so that I can have coverage from the Blightland. Also have the coverage on the Ocean's Word. So we're gonna do Call of these over here in the past, gathering two explorers and drowning them. And we go to the invader phase. Build, no gather. Actually, build, gather. Build, gather, like this. And explore into the jungles. It is exactly jungles. Okay, I'm so mad. Well, I'm not so mad, but it's actually funny that this is happening. Okay, so what do we do? We we can we want to kill this explorer, stop the build. I think the only text that we pass is here, right? So just use one fear and push it into here, making it more far away from the ocean. Actually, oh, because I was trying to push the town out away from here, but then there's a problem which is called if I push it here, the only target I can push away from this land one is into land six, which is like building double town, which is even worse. So yeah, Whip is like a dead card on turn one. And I'm gonna use the right innate to kill the explorer, stopping a flight. In the next turn, I'm probably just gonna let Ocean defend this land, take a blight here, take blight here, take a blight here, and I probably can BOCD this land one explorer, reducing the inland town count. And then next turn we can forget BOCD and drop the real major. Oh wait, there's a Tidal Burn. I forgot. I forgot Tidal Burn is actually existing in this game. Um, I should have grown here to use Tidal Burn, but it is what it is. We're still gonna take because growing here also has text, right? Does it have text? It doesn't have too much text. Because if it's a sense, I'm gonna weep this. I'm not gonna weep this. And if mountains or jungles show up, already have target for my slow limit. Yeah, I think I'm supposed to enable this tidal bonus of doing this weak play. Well, it is what it is. Misplay. We can instead take the tidal boon and um push it far away from here so that this land is wait, gonna trade. I don't know, it feels weird. This jungle explorer is like, I don't know, potentially bad. And we're gonna add a deep stroke in here, such that when they blight, I'm able to drown this later. Okay, to Basis. This is the turn where I think I'm able to trap the major of this turn actually. Like this land is solved by just trading, and this land maybe we can just play another minor, or we can just dig for majors. I mean, 6 energy is a crime to not dig for majors, right? Yeah, that's just a major. Cast down, thickets, spiders, and spill. Um, thickets is a card that can help us stay healthy, but spiders is a card that doesn't have to take an LC. Cast down is like too hard for us to threshold, right? For Earth, it's never thresholdable. I'm gonna take spiders for getting weep. Playing spiders on this turn. Yeah, now growing here has text because I can make a streak effect here. Okay, oh, I forgot to destroy. Yeah, so destroy like this. Okay, so Ocean is gonna like G2 bottom bottom again and pay. Like spidering this B5 still has problem which is called Ocean Sport is gonna double escalate, but it is still fine. So we're gonna just do spiders here. Add a beast, gather beast. For each beast, one fear and skip one action. And we can Grasping Tide. I mean, I think I'm supposed to Grasping Tide this, not gonna lie. Or I just protect the pot. Actually, yeah, it's just better. Starting here, nothing fancy. Okay. And yeah, spiders requiring the sacred side is actually not a good thing because I was trying to push the blight here with water innate or gather blight here, which requires me to place a presence over there, such that Ocean has text with the drown text and follow. But then I think in this case I can't really do this, but it's fine. Like this spiders gets us very ahead with resource budget. So yeah, let's do this. We've done our fast. We can do event on the inland on land on each board. Replace the explorer with a town. Let me just replace this one because replacing this one is problematic because they're gonna like create 3 towns immediately, and there's no inland explorers. Very very ahead. Stricken, sure. May push from the Han. How crazy is that? It's very crazy here, right? Each player may push. I mean, I can push it here such that it's still gonna not gonna be LC, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No adjacent townland, yeah. And I can still push another stuff. Mm, um, I don't know. Like the other targets are either here or here. Baiting. Like if I push this explorer out, what's gonna happen? It's gonna build nothing, gather a town, it's gonna be 5 damage. 5 damage plus 2. It's not gonna be LC. Yeah, by pushing this explorer out, which seems like it does nothing, but actually does something. I can just let this land go and don't take any LC, which is relevant. I can also push this town out such that there's nothing to gather into the advanced 6. I think this is actually better. Okay. Let's push it. Um Actually it's a lie, because I'm gonna gather this town here anyways, right? There's no way. Yeah, I'm gonna gather this town here anyways. There's no way this land is gonna have any towns. And hmm, still debating because I have Call of Deeps next turn as well. If it's jungle back to back, I have to use Call of Deeps or not, because I can still deepen this. I mean, yeah, pushing this one out doesn't feel like it's wrong in any regard. This town's gonna be like gathered. If I don't gather this town, it's gonna be gathering this town, which like seems worse than gathering this town. So it's still always gonna happen. So I guess it's fine doing this. Not really good targets, TBH, but it is what it is. Weapons gonna Ravage. Ravage, take a Blight, not an LC. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No adjacent town, okay. Take a Blight, skip, um, kill the town, and Jungle is gonna build, move the disease, and we're gonna gather. We gather from into land A first, into board A first. I'm gonna do this, and this. And explore into the mountains. So no explorer because this land is pocketed. It's the benefit of board D. and we exploit here and here. And we are gonna escalate ocean food, which is gonna happen here. And probably have to happen here, right? Yeah. It is quite tragic this is happening because it's gonna threaten its city build, which is like still fine, but or a escalate here, which like even worse. Yeah, I think I'm supposed to do it here. And wounded warriors only escalate once. They escalate here, such that now wounded warriors are like surprisingly sold. I don't know. I don't even know how, but it just happens. Oh, because of the tidal boon. Yeah, it's still pretty good, the tidal boon. And probably either take a blight here or try to solve this land. And this is gonna be a blight, such that we don't have to double escalate. Have to escalate here is like too much throw, but it is what it is. We can add a deep stove in here, and we can use the Lebanon to kill the town. And we're gonna swallow Johnny this explorer. I mean, it's like 0.5 energy. It's still not bad. It's not the best, but Or there's a consideration that I do this instead. Because I can, Drown deals 2 damage. Deep Token deals 1 damage, and Wounded Water is going to deal 1 extra damage here. But I guess it's not worth it, right? Because I'm planning to drown here. It is a Blight land with like very, very high value. Yeah, I think I'm still supposed to kill this one. And Wounded as a slow animal niche. Deal 1 damage, kill off this Explorer, stopping a build. Wounded Water is like almost done. Ocean defense this. Take a Blight here. Wounded. Um, If I draft a major this turn, what's going to be my build? Like, I have too much energy now for sure, but then I still wish that I could go like 2 cards, 3 cards next turn, and I don't really want to forget Infestation of Venom Spiders. So yeah, let's draft a minor for more Forget Fathers. And Lure of the Unknown, Gift of Power. These are very interesting cards. None of these saves this land though. This land too is gonna be tragic. It's gonna be 1 extra blight, but it is what it is. It's not the worst. Um, so I think I have enough elements next turn, right? I play these 2, then play these 2. I think I'm not supposed to take call it the hallways. It's funny, but it's not what we need. Look the Unknown is a very good redraft, good element. Also can get a town into the ocean, which is like also relevant. Yeah, I think Look the Unknown is just better. And I can just play Look the Unknown, gather this town out, and then he pushed back because it can't drown, and then it dies with light. Yeah, Look the Unknown is pretty good, and I'm gonna do Cryptic Blood, solving this land. Then I'm more committed to the rolling. I think it's okay. Like usually if it's solo, I like to do Serene because Serene is just saver. You can have a bunch of actions with town gather, town gather, left and right second tier, and you can downgrade too much stuff. But then at this stage, first of all, I have a Venus Fighter, right? It's gonna be able to proc rolling for twice, which is good enough. And then playing these 2 cards gets us very ahead on Ocean Ford as well. So yeah, I think it's just better doing this. So we do play these 2 cards, grabbing, rolling, and Ocean is gonna reclaim Drafted Miner. And Quicken on the Ocean, huh? Very funny. Um, Fire in the Sky is also very interesting. But sucking loose is sucking loose, right? Sucking loose is the too good. Good element, zero cost. Actually has tech instead of having to play this follow. This turn, my plan is to drown this land too, to lead this land such that can get kind of ahead. So we're gonna do forgot to for destroy presence. And so far my Blight Gather has been like almost dead because I was trying to reach my presence, which is like fine, which is like okay. We're gonna do Corrupted Blood from this Explorer and Room the Unknown. 2 damage here for destroy. It's not a drown, but it's still a destroy effect. And we're gonna do Grasping Tide, deep and 4 over here. Solving this land. And Cold of the Deeps, which doesn't do anything. Yeah, these are gonna be drowned in a slow. Maybe just drown this one for 0.5 energy. And we have Sucking Ooze. We can yeah, we can drown this before this Explorer is gathered out for like 2 fear. I mean not drown, but isolate. This is 7 damage. It's very LC HKZ, but it is what it is. Even if you take a LC, it's just the first LC I've ever taken. It's very fine. Missionaries. Um, 0 sun, 1 sun, and I have to discard draw to pay this missionaries, which feels bad. Not gonna lie. Prey of the Haunted does nothing. So also disease does nothing. Replace a Dahang with a town is very problematic, but I think I can afford to do top. Like doing top, like I mean, doing bottom gets like very behind, and action economy twice. I think it's fine to do top. We do top, and then we know that the missionaries is going to be like 2 turns later. We can play around missionaries. Hard forgetting draw and forgetting boon is the way that we pay for this event, which is like very painful. Or we could just pay energy. It's still not enough, right? It's like 1 sun, pay for energy. I still need to discard. Yeah, I still have to forget. Forgetting this card from the blood is like fine, but then this card enables our slow innate, which is able to stop a build, which is I think is very important, very relevant. So yeah, let's do top. If it has sound, if it lacks sound, okay. Top board, no sound. Bottom board has sound, but rip constancy. So bottom board, we can push a explorer from a land with the Han, which does nothing. And on this board, I'm going to replace the Han with a town. I can't replace here because it's going to be a LC. Can't replace here. I can, but I just want to keep the inland pocket. So yeah, let's after we zone this card, we're going to return it. So missionaries in 2 turns on the 2 cards. Okay. 2 cards. Scapegoats. Instead of towns, destroy 1 explorer per town. Okay. 1 explorer is destroyed. And we're gonna take a ravage on this jungle, take a ravage here, take a ravage here, take a ravage on the jungle as well. And build in the mountains, which we have like solved basically everything. We're gonna gather like this. We're gonna gather um probably like this. Because this makes this land within the range of with the draw. Yes, so good. And we explore into the wetland. Okay, this land is like pocketed, which is like pretty good. Explore in the wetland, and we need to escalate. We're gonna escalate only single escalate. This is the only target. Oh, actually, this is a target. Yeah, escalating here is pretty good because you're gonna die to the drought. And on this board, I'm gonna escalate into land 6. Well, it is what it is. Now, so next turn is going to pop up a city here from the reminder card. Just like kind of cringe, but it is what it is. We're able to solve this by that time. So it's pretty okay. And we can take the tidal boon on one of the waters to push this town out, solving this land. It's like very cost efficient. We can use the animal innate on fear, kill the dude. This land is gonna be called the Deepst, so we don't really care about this land. And we can add the Deep Token here, add a Deep Token over here probably, and do damage twice here. Yeah, and then drown this land. Push Deep Token over here. We're not trying to drown anymore. Maybe we are. If we are trying to drown some more, we can just do it on this land. On this land. Yeah, we can push the Deep Token over here. See what happens in the next turn. Okay, so this is where when the waters can D3 bottom. I still take G3 for the energy button just because I can still hoard energy for like a bigger major turn. And then this G3 adds a destroyed presence, which is also very relevant. And they have the water marker just in case we need to go like rolling renew later. And we can. So this is the turn where I think I'm supposed to try to plan. Okay, ocean reclaim and play drops a major first because we need a way to consume the majors, consume the energy. And insatiable. Okay, Terrified is a pretty good card. I'm gonna pick this card and forget Swallow because it's never gonna have real text in this game. And we're gonna play Call of the Deeps. I can defend this land and Terrify this land, so I still have enough energy, yeah. But I'm not gonna have energy for Tidal Burn, which is like kind of painful, but I guess it's fine. Already took two Tidal Burns. I like to take Zero Blight here and also solve this land by doing draw. So yeah, this land has to be solved, which is going to be solved by Paraphrite. And Wounded is going to grow probably into. I needed a Sacred Site for Spider's value. I need to grow here. I grow here such that I can grab the Blight into here. Yeah, and then I can destroy this Presence from land 7. It's kind of risky, but Mountain is not going to show up again, so I don't really care about losing access to this land. And yeah, it's pretty good. So we can do draw. Drawing these two towns over here, stopping a inland sea land threat. And call the deeps, gathering this dude, drowning it, grasping tide, two fear, defense 4, flight, 4 fear. Skipping this land is it's one range. Hold on. It's only one range, huh? What's the other choice? I mean, these other choices are all okay. Never mind then. Then I probably just don't solve this then, or maybe I can. Oh, interesting. So first of all, I don't resolve this card. I still play this Tidal Boon, and instead of parafighting this, hmm, I guess I'm supposed to grow here instead of on this land and use draw here, such that we don't have to take to blight this turn. And then we can spy this land. Yeah, I think it's just better. And we can sucking ooze a random wetland like this. Before I gather explore out such that this land is gonna have to have here. Okay, I can try to drown this land slow and this land is gonna be skipped. Yeah, I think it's just better. Doing this. Alright. Now we can move on to the event. Population rises. Add a town to land with explorer or town. Sure. Sure thing. Don't really care. Sands mountain for the most buildings add a disease. Okay, sands mountains. We can add it here. Just don't really want the disease to kill the Han. These two the Han among lands gain 1 energy. We don't qualify for some reason. It is what it is. Punish word, isolate a land. We jungle has a very good chance to show up. We can do it here. And the other isolate could happen, yeah, jungle or sands. I mean, we can just isolate this land, stopping some gather, but I also want to gather like this. I think maybe not. Well, it is what it is. I think we're like far ahead long enough that we don't really care about this. Build, gather, build, gather. Um, do I gather? Is the question. Because I'm gonna add a city somewhere anyways. Yeah, just don't gather. I think not gathering actually has more text. Explore coast. Well, well, well. Haha. That's very interesting. Explore, explore, and we are gonna go for the reminder card. Yay, surprise. Add a city here, maybe. Or maybe here. Yeah, we can add a city here and we can draw on the slow. Just, 2 ahead. And we can go for add a city probably on this land 1, such that ocean can deepen it. And we're gonna add the reminder token, reminder card count here, 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 and here. Count here, count here, count here. Yeah, these are basically have no choice about this. So yeah, reminder card out. And we can do, first of all, we're gonna do the deeps. Deeps token add it here, add one here. And we do the detonate, do it twice, killing bees. And there's a choice that we can drown this or we don't have to drown this. Drowning this makes this land a coastal, which is like problematic. I guess I just don't drown it, just do the damage part. And oh, but we have a tidal boon. Okay, that changes everything because we can tidal boon this town out to energy and we can push the Han somewhere. Um, wait, we can still drown this land and then do the tidal boon, right? Yeah, because we can do drown this land. We can push a deeps token over here, and then we can take the tidal boon such that we can drown this shit and then push the Han somewhere else, probably here. And then this land is gonna be like permascape, so we don't really care about this land. And this is gonna be defended, wetland. Yeah, I think we are in a very, very good spot now. Yeah, let's just do. You can even try to hard push them all out, because then not really likely, but and have the animal innate as well. We have like Victor. We can do, yeah, let's just do rack. Drowning it. Okay, before we do rack, we do the water innate. Learn fear. Push the flight into the ocean. Push explore. Push town. Push town. And we can basically really drown the town explorer. And we're gonna have the blood water. Beast disease 1 damage because of adding beast. And we can do the right innate. Learn fear. Add a beast. Oh, we don't have to do it, right? We can just kill right in it, straight kill the town, kill the city. So we can add a beast disease probably here, huh? And the Han is going to be pushed somewhere here, such that we don't have to let the disease kill the explorers. And yeah, we're like just to give it ahead now. Cool. That's the slow actions. Yep. Time passes. Ocean reclaims. Look at this this energy. Well, Ocean also has Parafly, which is able to solve the stand, so we don't really care. So yeah, we can. There's some cards that are probably good to go from this hand, but these cards are actually pretty good. I guess it's fine. I can just attract another miner. Uh, um, guess we can think more about how to redraft, even though we're like very ahead. We don't really care now. So entrancing is basically the same card as Call of Duty. It costs one more. It hits our innate, but that's it. Guardian Serpent is a Jerry pre-draft. We already passed Jerry. Calling Panther is not a card. Probably we can just take favors, just in case. And we are gonna play our defense for sure. Call of Thieves doesn't have any value here. We just pass this card. We can play um, Sucking Ooze and we can play the Paraflight. When we don't have to play the Paraflight, depends on Wonder action. We're going to just assume we're going to play this Paraflight. And we'll just reclaim, expecting another miner and more skip. Oh well, this is the game, I guess, huh? So, how are we winning? It's still quite far from us winning. Inspire is a card, but uh, I needed Earth to threshold spiders. So I guess it's gonna be sleep and never awaken, and I just don't play Paraflight. I don't play Paraflight. I next turn I can even grow to 5 card plays or reclaim. I can just keep these cards under control, right? I mean, yeah. Let's just take sleep. You know, we are like too far into this animal path, so I guess we just go for the rune. Grab a animal, and we can forget draw, I guess. I mean, draw is a very good card in general, but we still don't have presence in the ocean, so we need to for draw to be able to draw, we need to get our presence into the ocean, which is like one extra action. It's like too slow of an investment, and we already have too much skips. We don't really care about control. So yeah, let's do these two cards, spiders and sleep. I mean, sleep is just basically playing for element, which is like crazy at this point. And I don't think Ocean even needs to play this sucking moves as well. They can just underplay into like 4 or 5 card plays, to ahead, something something. So we can play these cards, and we can do Lure of the Unknown, drawing this one, and we can do Sleep. We can do Spiders first, and before that, we're gonna grab the Blight here, and we are gonna add a beast, gather a beast from the ocean, and that's like 2 damage from roiling, and it's like 1, 2, 3, 4 here, and this is gonna be skipping twice, and it's gonna act twice because it's a coastal, so everything just lines up perfectly, and we can what do you even do with sleep? Holy shit! I don't think we do anything with sleep. Sleep just a card for threshold. So that well, the next card is either jungle or sand. So we can probably use this to stop a explorer. We're gonna just do it here. Does it have to target a land with invaders? No. Okay, we can just do it here. Okay. Now we do the crafting tide. We officially got to teleport 2, which is like good. This is still like kind of edge casey, but it is what it is. We don't really care. Oh, we still have a left and 8. Oh well, too much actions. I can even try to do left and 8 here, pushing like 5 towns into the ocean. It's funny. Hmm. Is it good though? Or we can left and 8 push the town out in here. No, I think it's just good. Because we can do 2 here. And for each beast, push a town. We can push 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 town into the ocean. That gives Ocean like too much energy. Yeah, I can't really resist this. Why do I have that much elements? I played two animal. Okay, sure. I played two animal cards. I guess that's why. Well, seek new farmland. Push a town to a land without town. Uh-oh. This is one of the edge cases, but it's very bad. I mean, it's bad, but it's still fine. We can push a town here. We can avoid this coastal, and this is gonna be skipped. So yeah, we're we're playing one step ahead. So sure, we can play the push like this, and we're gonna have to push. Actually, we can push the town into here, such that there's nowhere to push into from this land. I think this is just better. And these two lands, these land, I mean, yeah, these two lands has no way to be stopped. So yeah, raiding and retaliation. One fear per board with disease. One 2 damage down the land with disease. With flavoring. Okay, sure. Raid retaliation. This is such a bad event, but it is what it is. Strive and land with presence. Sacred site energy. We don't have sacred site energy. We can just add a strive. Um, sure, we can add it here. Oh, it needs to have a presence. Okay, we can do it here. Remove up to 3 from disease or explore from inland. So we can remove this one, and there's no other targets. Well. Punish board, remove from land, matching a ravage card. Look targets. On this board, though, we can remove this wetland. I mean, we're just dying. We're just like -1 fear, but it is what it is. Strive to a town. We can -1 health. It's still not dying, weirdly enough. Maybe we're supposed to add it here. I don't know. Okay, well and ravage. This dies. Coastal build. Coastal build. And we're gonna gather. Then 1, then 2, then 3, nothing together. Actually, have to gather this one. Oh, what A gathers first? Hold on. What A gathers first? So this land, then 3 is gonna gather a town. Actually, we gather from yeah, land 3 first because, land 1, then 2 are drowned. Gather like this, and we can gather this, and we can gather this. I think we still have to gather one here, huh? Yeah, it's fine. Sands explore, sure. And escalate into the jungle. And escalate into here into the jungle as well. And we only have to single escalate. That's the last stage 1. That's the last stage 2. Okay. Um, thinking. Okay, so I think I'm supposed to Radiate here, kill the dude, and push the hound over there. It's gonna be 1 damage to kill the town because they are like -1 health. And we can do the Tidal Boon. Any valid targets? Yeah, this is a valid target. We can just Tidal with this one to energy. And we can do the Deeps damage, which this is like nowhere to be found. I mean, you can Deeps here. Deeps here. Nah, it doesn't do anything. Well, it is what it is. Yeah, being punished for underplay. Actually, it's not just the punishment. It's fine, I think. Well, Ocean, time to draft another major, I guess, because too many energy. Tsunami is a very interesting card. Sweep as well, though. This don't do anything because there's nothing really on this board for us to take care of. Tsunami is fun, TBH. Found as the most important metric. Yeah, let's do Tsunami. But this is the coastal average, right? Because like I'm supposed to solve this anyways. I mean, maybe just sleep. It's not fun, but it's a card, you know? Actually, I'm supposed to forget sleep. This card doesn't do anything. Okay, grow, push, push. And wounded can, oh, this is the perfect cards that can threshold my innate. So let's just do the top check. We can grow into here, having access to my own board, finally. Maybe I can grow here such that we can VOCB this land. Okay, sure. So we do VOCB, stopping. Actually, we can stop this land instead, stopping this build, because of the disease here. And we can do Call of the Deeps, getting this dude, drowning it. And we do favors, and even four over here. Actually, even four over here seems better. Can do sucking ooze here, to here, teeth right, those mountains. And this is ravaging and dying. I guess I'm supposed to go here and grab the blight here. So that's just that this guy's gonna die. And then we still have a animal mage. Okay, probably we do P right here. Because animal innate can happen here, right? Two fear, a total of 4 damage. 2 damage, 2 damage. I'm pushing them into the ocean and just drowning them. Oh, I can only push one of them. I guess it's still fine. Yeah, drown one of them. Sure. It is what it is. Missionaries, what a surprise. And um I think it's time for us to forget these favors. I TBH, I totally forgot that this event existed. And this is actually a funny line. That I can just hard pay all the energy from the ocean part. It's like 6 energy, right? It is what it is. We can just hard pay. Yes, does these two land with city? What cities? 2 per play. Okay, sure. City plus 3, what cities? These destroy, what do's? Okay, don't care. Remove from presence. Okay, we can remove here. Just like good enough. And we can remove another from presence. Do I have to? Removes. We have to look for a target to remove. Sure, let's remove this one. It's -1 here, but it is what it is. Skip build actions and end with where the harm outnumber. I don't think we care. Okay. Also gonna ravage. Ravage. Sense build, gather, and a first, gather this, and gather this, and gather this, and we gather, and explore, which is sand mountains, sure. Sands, pocket, mountains, mountains, sands. Alright. Yeah, now time for us to do rack play, pushing them over here. And we can do ready mate, 1 fear, add a beast, killing off these. And ocean has a oh, maybe I'm not supposed to do it here, huh? Because Ocean has a Deep's token, I mean, Deep's damage that has nowhere else to use, so we're just gonna kill this with Deep's. And then, what does Molded do, though? And maybe I'm supposed to do it here, like 3 damage. Then we can add hot water here, killing the town. Right. Mm, sure. There's only 2 towns left out in the game. I think we're just gonna be GG's. Fortune reclaims and drafting another major. UGs. Some of the cards, huh? Mm, other occurs. Yeah, let's just play transform for fun. It's one of those cards. Yeah, it doesn't really matter what we pay. And wounded reclaims dropped in on the major, looking for I don't know what I'm looking for. I'm just winning anyway. So yeah, it doesn't matter what we pick. We can just take a vengeance. And we're getting War of the Unknown, playing spiders, playing these cards. Because now we can left and eight, gather, two fear, push into the ocean and drown them. And then we have a spiders, add a beast, gather a beast, killing this town from this rolling proc. And just win. Yeah, it's a very clean win. So basically, yeah, Ocean is a very, very fun crossword spirit. As you can see, we basically moved our presence from here into here on Ocean's board, trying to cover Ocean's board, and Moda does a very good job into doing this. And the turn one 4D Wetland Explorer is also pretty fun because we can, we can call these two dudes. But also poses a very interesting puzzle, which is like, how am I supposed to do on turn one with one waters when like the two explorer lands are sold, but there's like a town land into the inland and the city land on land two, which is like not solvable by from the Corrupted Blood, right? I have to try to figure out how to effectively use that one card play on wounded on turn one. And Weave is not a good card. I mean, that's completely wrong. Weep is a good card, but Weep is not correctly on that situation. But then, it still does something which is like called this with a chain reaction, Weep here and then Tidal here that shuts down the inland problems. And yeah, Ocean, good spirit. Wonder Waters, good spirit. And these two comboing together is also very fun. Too much energy, on both sides. And also the drafts, spiders, and sleep. Pretty good. Well, uh, thanks for watching this game and hope to see you next time. Bye.